Guys, I have a good feeling about today's episode. I'm recording a little early because, oh my god, can you guys see how fucking tired I am? My eyes are wandering. So, true story, I've had 2 eye surgeries in my life. I was born cross-sighted, and I got my first surgery, I think I was like 3, and it only corrected one of my eyes. I'm gonna put that on my car. Hold on. Bruh. Remember the last episode, if you watched it, I didn't like this giant magnet, so I was just going to use it for the podcast. Well, this is a sticker, a decal to put on my car. You can see when I upload this video on YouTube. But yeah, I don't like how it's in Barbie letters. No shade to Barbie, but it doesn't go with the lettering that I had in mind for my. It's fine. But yeah, I got my first eye surgery when I was 3, and it only corrected my left eye. And so I was like teased profusely in school because I couldn't tell when my right eye would wander. Like I would be talking to somebody and they'd be like, "Are you talking to me?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." So I got teased. Growing up in California, I got teased for being dark-skinned, and I got teased by other black people for being dark-skinned. If you know, you know. And I got teased for being cross-sighted. So my freshman year of high school, or was it my freshman year? It might have been before my freshman year. No, I think it was the end of my freshman year. I still lived in California. That's where I'm from. I begged my dad to get me another surgery. So we got the other surgery done to fix my right eye. And so you can't even really tell, and except when I'm tired, it'll still wander a little. I'm running on 0 sleep for like the past 2 days. So, but I wanted to hurry and get this out and then go crash. But yeah, I have a good feeling. I feel like, what is this? The 8th episode of Play With Your Dick, Not Me. I have a good feeling about this episode. And I wanted to hurry and get this out before I forgot everything that I wanted to say. So I wanted to talk about attachment styles. Preferably the avoidant attachment style. But first, I seen something on YouTube earlier today, and it said avoidants are 1 minute away from being a narcissist. And I was like, facts. And then another thing, I saw a video on TikTok yesterday, and it said healers need to be with protectors. And I was like, check, because I'm coming into my era, and it's weird. Like I've been called it, but I guess I haven't really claimed it yet. But essentially, empaths are healers. So I'm a healer. Tiger is a protector. He is a huge protector of my heart. He knows my heart. He knows that I want to give love to everybody. He knows that I want to make connections everywhere I go. He knows I want to just throw my love out there to everybody and make everybody feel good, make everybody feel loved, appreciated, wanted. And my hope is that I get that love back My Enneagram personality type is type 2. I'm a giver. I want to give. I want to take care of people. It's just what I do. And sometimes I give love and try to care for, I guess, people not deserving of it. People who shouldn't have or were in a place to receive it. For their own unhealed reasons. And as a giver, as an empath, as a healer, as a anxious attachment type, I get hurt. I get really hurt. It's a big reason why I've been so lost and grieving and so sad the past year, and I've cried so much because I crossed paths with the first anxious avoidant that I'd ever met in my life. And I completely lost all sense of myself. Just trying to love this person correctly, just trying to care about this person correctly, be there for this person correctly. And they completely ripped me apart just by being avoidant. So Tiger is always the one that has had to pick up the pieces of my broken heart and put it back together for various reasons. You know, friendships that fall apart, or people that I thought were good people, decent people. You know, later on, they do me dirty, and I'm hurt and I'm sad. And Tiger is a very good judgment of people. So he will try to warn me. And I'm always like, oh, you don't know them. Like, I spend every day with them. You don't know them that well. You met them once. And he's like, no. Like, either based on the little bit that you've told me, even if it was positive, or the small interaction I had with that person, I'm not feeling them. Like, they're A, B, and C. You need to be careful. And I'm always just like, you don't know. Be quiet. You know, you hate everybody. You don't like anybody. But I've been with this man for 13 years. Time and time again, he has had to pick me up off the floor. He has had to scoop up all the broken pieces of my heart and glue them all back together. Like, all the love that I lose giving it away to other people, because I love people and I love to make connections, all the love that I lose giving it away, it always comes back to me tenfold through him. And he never makes me feel bad. He never goes, I told you so. He just loves me back to me. And it's a beautiful thing, because I know it's hard for him to watch. I know it's hard for him to watch his wife just throw hearts at people, throw her heart at people, throw pieces of her heart at people, just throw her heart at people and see what sticks. And then hope that she gets that love back, to hope that it gets reciprocated, to hope that the glasses that she's filling, they're also being filled for her, you know. And he just sits by and watches that. And he tries to warn me, but I'm a stubborn asshole and I don't listen. I assume that he's just being negative, that he doesn't know what he's talking about. I know that person better than he does. And he's like, no. Like, I don't want to say I have bad judgment in people. I don't. I just like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Once I notice that you're moving janky, like once you do something that doesn't vibe with me and you're moving funny, I will take note and I will remove myself accordingly, or I will move differently around you, or I will create some distance, or I will slowly exit stage right. If there's a conversation that needs to be had, then there will be. Or I'll just silently, you know, like I've had people tell me, like, you just throw people away. You just, like, when you're done with them, you're done with them. Like you just kick people out of your life left and right. And I'm like, no, I don't. I pay attention to the way people move. I pay attention to how they treat me. I pay attention to how they treat other people. I give people chances. And 1, 2, 3, you're out. You know, I don't just kick people out left and right. you did something, you know, and more than likely, I'm going to tell you what you did, you know. I always forgive. I don't forget. You can apologize. I'm never going to trust you again. I'm never going to look at you the same. I'm never going to, I'm probably not going to really want you around me anymore. We, you know, depending on what happened, we can pass, you know, in the store out in the town and, you know, chop it up for a few minutes. But like, once you've like betrayed my trust, once you really like fucked up and you can't come back from it, even if you apologize and I forgave you because I forgive you for me so I can move on, like, depending on what it is, like, I just might not fuck with you. So anyways, healers need protectors. I saw a TikTok video yesterday about that, and it resonated as fuck. I'm a healer. I have a protector. He protects me in all sense of the way that I deserve to be protected. Physically, emotionally, mentally, even though he doesn't understand it spiritually, he protects all of me. And he's ride or die. And nobody can handle me the way he does. So nobody will put up with my shit the way he does. So, like, he's just incredible. So I have to give it up to him. I really do. Because he fixes my heart and puts it all back together, and there I go, running out the door again, finding more people to love, finding more people to attach to, finding more people that I feel I need a connection with or take care of. And he's just like, here we go again, let me get the glue. You know. But anyways, attachment styles. So I don't go back and listen to myself after I do these recordings. Now I understand what celebrities would talk about, and they're like, I don't watch my own movies. I don't watch my own shows. I don't like to sit and hear my own voice. So big ups to people that want to sit and listen to me talk for 40 minutes. You know, like, you the real ones. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think I've touched on it a little bit. I'm honestly still researching. Like, even though we're all different types of attachment styles based on our upbringing and based on how people have hurt us, it still wasn't something that I was very familiar with. And so I'm still learning about it. So, like, don't like Bible me, because I might have something misconstrued or mixed up or haven't quite worked it out in my head. But this is my take on it so far of what I've researched. And sorry, not sorry. But if you are an anxious avoidant type, PSA to the rest of y'all, run, don't walk away from an avoidant. Run. Run like they're a motherfucking T-Rex chasing you. But that doesn't really make sense, because they're not going to chase you. They're going to go that way. But still, run. So, I was watching some anxious avoidant videos today on YouTube. And I don't know if it's because of my lack of sleep, but the few that I watched, I had a fucking headache. And then I wanted to puke. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Who the hell would want to put up with this? Who the hell would want to decode, play this complicated ass chess game you can't win? It sounds like a fucking maze that you will never get through to get to the other side of how the fuck they function, and the way that they just are, you know? And so the conclusion that I came to, was no, fuck all that noise. No, ain't nobody got time for that. And if you do, more power to you. Like, may the force be with you. If you want to decode that shit, if you want to put up with that, if you want to water yourself down and dim your own light and lose your sense of self just to fit in their weird little box that you're never going to fit right in, you know? I mean, it was like, oh, well, they want to be left alone, but they actually want you to chase them. They don't want you to chase them, but they want to know that you miss them and that you're going to reach out eventually, but they don't want you to reach out. They're just going to block you. They're going to ignore you. They want you to leave them alone. But when you crash out on them because you're sick and tired of being ignored and being blocked and being treated like shit and being made to feel like you're too much or not enough or less than or an inconvenience or whatever, and you get tired of the silence, you get tired of them blowing you off, you get tired of them blocking you, you get tired of their inability to fucking communicate like an adult, and you crash out and you're like, you know what, fuck this shit, like I'm gone, like I've been waiting, patiently waiting, I've been giving you the space that you want, I've been trying to follow all these weird complicated list of rules that you keep changing, I'm done. You know, and then they're like, that's what I thought. I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were just going to leave. And it's just like, what the fuck? Can't win. Can't fucking win. Like when I'm here, when I'm calling you, when I'm texting you, when I'm being blocked on everything and still trying to reach out to reconnect and make up and be friends again, whatever this avoidant person was to you in your life, and they just continue to avoid, escape, block, run, whatever, because to them, your love is scary. Your love is an inconvenience. Your love is too much. And no. No. So again, to elaborate on the conclusion I came to today, and this pertains to my own individual situation with the avoidant that removed himself from my life, who I thought I'd always be friends with. No, I don't want anybody in my life that makes me feel like the way I love and the way I show love and the way I show up for people is a fucking problem. Nobody should be made to feel that the way they love is an inconvenience, it's messy, it's too much, it's overwhelming. Like, don't get me wrong, I can hold space, I can hold grace for this kind of attachment style because they are coming from a place of fear, they're coming from a place of wounds, they're coming from a place of people giving love and then taking it, and they're coming from a place of where maybe when they were younger it was unsafe to express emotions, it was unsafe to be vulnerable, and so now that they're an adult, people expressing deep emotions towards them, they're like, I get it, I can hold space for that, but it's not fair to the anxious attachment to be made to feel like there's something wrong with them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there isn't anything particularly wrong with either attachment style other than they both need to go fucking heal. Anxious attachment, we need to stop freaking out when we think that somebody is trying to walk away. When someone is trying to convey or not convey or non-verbally convey that they need space, that they need time to process, that they need to regulate their body, and so they need to just go for a while, the anxious attachment style needs to regulate themselves and not freak out and think that they're being abandoned. But the anxious avoidant should also do their part to kind of reassure the anxious attachment. I'm going to be back. I just need some space. I just need to breathe. But they don't have the capacity to do that. So my theory is anxious attachments need to be with other anxious attachments because we will fill each other's cups. We will constantly reassure each other that, yes, I love you. Yes, I want you. Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm not going anywhere, because they both have, you know, that kind of for lack of a better word, conditioning, programming of the fear of being abandoned, the fear of not being enough, the fear that the other person's going to fall to love with them or get bored with them or not want them anymore. So if you have two anxious attachments together, they're going to both be overthinking, but they're also going to be continuously reassuring each other that, yes, I love you. Yes, I want to be with you. Yes, you're all I want. Yes, you're my person. So my theory is that it can work because you're both going to be craving attention. You're both going to be craving closeness and intimacy and attention. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just find the person that doesn't think you're too much to give all that to. Anxious avoidance, I'm sorry, but y'all are dangerous. Y'all can turn the most secure person into an anxious attachment person. Okay? Like y'all have that supervillain power. Not saying there's anything wrong with y'all. Y'all got your own problems. You got your own shit you need to heal. You need to learn to regulate yourself and not push away people that are just trying to love you, people that are just trying to be there for you, people that, just are trying to care about you. You need to get to a place where big emotions don't make you run, which then makes the anxious attachment style chase. No one needs to be chasing. Nobody needs to be running. Both of y'all need to heal. Both of y'all need to leave each other alone and fucking heal. That is what I've learned from my own journey this year. Literally today is when I learned this. So, yay for me. But yeah, the anxious avoidant needs to learn to fucking communicate. Yes, emotions are scary. You don't even have to say a lot. Just be like, look, I'm very overwhelmed. I'm not in a place to communicate with you. I'm not in a place to talk about this. I'm not in a place to unpack this. Can you please give me some space to process, and I will come back. If you have to make a code word, if you want to do the work and keep your anxious avoidant person in your life and keep fighting and keep chasing and keep trying to, pull them back to, if you want to do all that and be in the complicated maze that is them, go for it. But I feel like y'all need to come up with a code word. When this is getting to be too much for you, when you need to pull back and get some space, can you just text me the code word so I know, all right, they're feeling overwhelmed. I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna give them some space. And then the anxious attachment needs to be regulated enough and healed enough to be like, it's okay. It's okay. They're taking space. They're processing. They're gonna come back. It's okay. I don't need to freak out. I don't need to, and then start blowing up their phone and showing up to where they're at and being like, why won't you talk to me? So there are, I guess, toxic, unhealed traits in both of them. Because when the anxious avoidant ignores, blocks, and runs and makes the anxious attachment feel like they don't fucking matter, or that they're too much, or that you don't care about them, or that they did something wrong, because the anxious attachment is an overthinker. So they're going to, because I did this, they're going to play every interaction they've ever had with the anxious avoidant in their head over and 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 over again. First thing in the morning, when they go to bed, all fucking day when they have a free moment, they're going to go over every interaction. Was it something I said? Was it something I did? Did they take this wrong? Were they mad at me about this? Did this hurt their feelings? Me expressing, that I don't want them to go anywhere and there's somebody very special to me in my life, did that freak them out? What was it? The anxious attachment will rack their brain, in my experience, lose all sense of themselves, completely lose themselves, lose their self-esteem, lose their sense of self, lose their self-worth, forget who the fuck they are, forget that they're a bad bitch, forget that they are a big damn deal, and that they should only let people around them who make them feel like they're a big damn deal. And then they spend over a year, in my experience, trying to find themselves, trying to reclaim their self-love. Because before this, I would like to think that I had pretty good secure attachment. If you want to go, peace out. If we fall out, no ill feelings towards you. I don't hate you. I hope you heal. Peace out. Our paths just ended for whatever reason. No ill will. Hope you heal. Have a good life. Peace out. I have no problem saying goodbye to people that want to go. I will hold the motherfucking door open for you. Bye. Bye. You know, before this, I would like to think I had secure attachment. Around the time that me and my anxious avoidant friend fell out, I had other friendships, even longer friendships, end. And nothing, no second thought about it. It was like, okay, that ended. Maybe we'll reconnect later. But other than that, I'm not thinking about them, you know? So, I mean, I removed a big chunk of my family from my life for my peace, for my mental health, for, you know, so I could reclaim me and my peace of mind. So I clearly know how to remove people that I feel need to be removed, who aren't being good to me or good for me. But I had never encountered an anxious avoidant in my life, turn my fucking life upside down. And I've been trying to find my way back to me all this time. And then it also doesn't help that there is some weird spiritual attachment to them as well. Still don't want to go into it, but there is. So that's also what's kind of kept me stuck and in a loop. But that aside, at the end of the day, they are still an anxious avoidant. And I'm a heal lean. I would like to think that I'm like 90, as far as anxious attachment go, I would like to think I'm about 90% healed, because this past year with all of this and my spiritual awakening and all of that, I was thrust onto, this person was the catalyst for my accelerated healing journey. And so I accelerated healed at a very fast rate. I was already healing at a rate that was comfortable for me, like I kind of talked about in past episodes, like with the books that I brought up and the shadow work and all that. But let's just say the universe was like, no, you're going too slow. I'm going to make you feel all this shit now. And it's going to hit you fucking hard. And you're going to be crying every fucking day. And that's what it was like for me. I was healing at an expedited rate, my father wounds, my mother wounds, and other shit that I didn't even realize I was still affected by. But I feel like I have gotten to a place, though, that as far as my attachment style, I'm not chasing anybody anymore. Like, I'm promising myself today, episode 8, not chasing anybody anymore. I don't care if I have a spiritual tie to you. I don't care if ever in every lifetime, every multiverse, we are something to each other. And the multiverses and lifetimes after this one, we will continue to be something to each other. I'm not chasing anybody. I know my worth. I'm a big damn deal. I'm a bad bitch. I'm amazing. If you get to even get a tiny amount of my attention, like, be blessed. Okay? And everybody should have this mindset. This isn't conceited. This is self-love. This is me knowing that I'm amazing. And people should be honored to be able to be around my light, around my healing energy. And everybody should feel this way. Everybody should wake up every morning and feel like I'm a big fucking deal. And nobody is allowed to be around me that thinks less or treats me less. Everybody should strive to have self-love. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. And everybody should choose to not let anybody else. Nobody. I don't care who they are. Don't let anybody make you feel less than. Don't let anybody make you feel like the way you love and the way you show up for people and the way you want to give love, even if it's intensively and with your whole fucking heart and then some, nobody should be making you feel like that's a problem, or that your love is scary or too much or intimidating or overwhelming, or just nobody should be making you feel that way. Like I've said in past episodes, don't ever be ashamed of your heart. Don't ever. Don't even be ashamed that you gave some of it to the wrong person or an undeserving or unhealed person. Don't even regret that. Okay? Like, continue to be like, my love is amazing. Continue to, yes, it hurts when you realize that you've given love away and you've given some of yourself away and then you got to reclaim it. That's painful. But still, don't regret it, because one day those people are going to regret it. They're going to wish that they had treated you better. They are going to wish that they would have shown up for you better. They are going to wish that they would have communicated, and that they would have healed whatever was broken in them, so they could be receiving of what you were trying to give to them. Love, care, protection, all of it and then some. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think ancient avoidants should be by their damn selves, because y'all are out here fucking people up. Y'all are out here making people want to end their life. You're out here really giving people broken heart syndrome. Like, real talk. I'm not going to say you guys are bad. I'm just saying, go heal yourself. I'm sorry that you experienced somebody giving you love and then relinquishing it, taking it back. I truly apologize. That truly resonates, and I validate you. I'm sorry that hurt you, but go heal, because anxious attachments have also been hurt. They've been made to feel like abandonment is just around the corner. And I understand the anxious avoidant also fear abandonment too, but they also fear closeness and intimacy and big emotions. And at the end of that, they also fear abandonment. So that I understand that they fear all of that. So, they're similar in that way. But anxious attachment, oh gosh, my foot's falling asleep. Anxious attachment, because I know that I have this, because I've lost so many people in my life, or I've had to remove so many people from my life, from my peace, my mental health. I do have the tendency, and maybe this could be a little anxious avoidant type behavior, but I'm the type where I'm like, I will leave before I get left. I will throw my walls up and try to hurt you before you can hurt me. That's not healthy. Don't do that. I shouldn't be doing that. But like I said, whether I have avoidant attachment styles or I'm still operating from the place of my anxious attachment styles, I'm healing. I'm not stagnant. I'm not out here hurting people. I'm not out here actively trying to hurt people. I take accountability, and if somebody tells me straight up that I hurt them in some kind of way, I do what I need to do to correct it. I take accountability. But yes, because we talked about that in past episodes, and that was something that I had to work through, because I would kind of do that with Tiger when we'd have a disagreement. I'd be like, well, maybe we should just get a divorce. Maybe we should just break up. Like, I'm going to hurt you and I'm going to leave you before you have a chance to leave me, because that was my fear-based energy. That was my just fear of abandonment. Not fear of love, not fear of intimacy, not fear of closeness, not fear of big emotions. That was my fear. So I wouldn't even say that was anxious avoidant. No, that's still anxious attachment, because I'm fearing abandonment. So I'm like, well, I'm going to try and abandon you first. I don't know. Maybe. Like I said, I'm still studying this shit. Maybe that is a little bit of both. Either way, neither is okay. Both attachment styles need to heal. And I don't know shit about secure attachment. Like, who the fuck out here has that? I'm assuming they're the people that had like two parents that went to all their all their sports games and showed up to all their spelling bees and student awards, and went to every little thing, and every single day just built them up and told them how amazing they are, and poured love into them every single day. I'm assuming those are those people. I mean, I have a couple of those in my life. They're the people that I call the sons, or maybe they didn't even have parents like that, but they knew. Actually, scratch that. The people that I have met that tend to be their own little sons and walking love letters to the world, they're the people that know real pain. They are the healers. They know and experience real pain, and they don't want anybody else to feel that way. So they walk around being a son, being their own fucking son, and radiating on people and making people feel great. So yeah, I don't know what secure attachment people are like. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe some of them are walking around here being sons because they're very sick. Actually, you know what? I do. Secure attachment type people, I do have one in my life, and they are pretty damn awesome. And they know that they're a big fucking deal. And they're like, if I'm too much, respectively, go find less. This is me, former anxious attachment, trying to be secure attachment. Like, I guess at one point I was. But they are okay with being alone. They've healed enough that they know what they bring to the table. And if you want less, respectively, go find less. They're not changing. They're secure in who they are. They love who they are. They have an abundance of self-love. And they're okay with going to concerts by themselves. They're perfectly content with taking themselves out on a date solo. They're perfectly content with going to a movie by themselves. Like, I have a best friend like that, and she amazes me. So if I had to guess, she was secure attachment. If I had to guess, because she's just out here killing it, and is like I said, how everybody needs to be. She's out here like, I'm a big damn deal, and if you don't think I am, go away. So I think that's what secure attachment is, and I think that's awesome. I think we should all aspire to be that, but also pour into, if we happen to have an anxious attachment spouse, pour into them. Remind them once in a while just how special they are and that they are needed. Because I feel like if you're secure in yourself, you kind of forget that your overthinking anxious attachment spouse needs that reassurance, and you're like, oh yeah, you're great. I don't know. This is me fucking like off the dome. I don't know. But yeah, I think secure attachment people should be together. Maybe a secure and an anxious attachment can make it work, and then definitely two anxious attachment. But until y'all heal, you avoidant attachment people need to be on a fucking island by your damn self. Don't even interact with each other, because you're just going to continue to just feed off of that anxious avoidant shit and think that y'all are the best and there's nothing wrong with you, and you're not going to heal. No, y'all need to be by yourself. I'm sorry. You're out here fucking people up. I'm sorry. Go heal. So feelings and emotions are not frightening to you. So people trying to show you love and show it for you and be there for you and say, I love you, I care about you, I'm going to give you a hug, that you're not like, freaking out about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, go heal. Because who doesn't want to be loved? And wouldn't you rather love and lost than not loved at all? I mean, I'm just saying, like, yes, love can be painful, love can be scary, love can be hurtful. But when it's right, when it's safe, it's not. I promise you it's not. When you're being loved correctly, it doesn't hurt. And you glow differently. You shine differently. I'm a product of that. That guy. Tiger. So if you can't see what I'm pointing at if you're not watching the YouTube video. But yeah. I'm sorry, anxious avoidant types. I mean, maybe I'm feeling a little salty because one really fucked me up. And like I said, I've had to spend this whole entire year getting my ass back to me, finding me, becoming me again, reminding myself that I'm a big fucking deal and I'm not lowering my vibration. I'm not misaligning myself. I'm, lowering or watering down or dimming all that is me and all the love that I love to give to people. I'm not muting or silencing that just to make you comfortable. And nobody should have to. Nobody should have to. If you are not hurting anybody, you shouldn't have to change who you are. If you're just out here trying to love and spread love and make the world a better place, I mean, because that's really what love is about. That's what it should be about. That should be the mission. Then nobody should be trying to tell you or make you feel like you need to be less than that. Anxious avoidant types, y'all just need to stop being so scared. Y'all just need to stop running away. You guys just need to stop fearing real connection, real attachment, real the possibility of people actually showing up for you and not letting you down. But you'll never know if you don't give people the chance to prove to you that they love you and they're not going to leave and they're not going to let you down. I mean, if you keep blocking them and ignoring them and hanging up on them and avoiding them and making them chase you, and then they start acting like they're fucking crazy and they crash out and say some shit they don't mean out of hurt and grief, then you brought that side out of them. You took them completely out of pocket. You took them completely out of character if they're then crashing out at you because you really hurt them and they've just been trying to love you. But the anxious attachment, again, we need to relax. Y'all need to relax and be secure in yourself that you don't need it. That you don't need it. That you don't need to chase love. You attract it. You manifest it. You don't need to worry if this person wants to bounce. Let them. Let them. I literally learned that lesson today. Better late than never, though, right? Better late than never. Let them go. And hopefully when they go, they will heal. I was at a place before where I was like, well, I'll just check in. I'll let them know how I'm doing. I'll check on them. I'll let them know that I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere, that I love them, and I'm here when they're ready. That's still the case. That hasn't changed. I'm not going anywhere energetically because I can't, because of the connection, the spiritual connection. Energetically, we're stuck with each other forever. That's fine. But physically, I'm good. And that goes for everybody else. Physically, go. Do your own thing. Do your own thing. The camera makes my arm look like it's ashy. It's not. Don't worry about them. Wish them well and hope they heal. Don't chase them. Don't let them lower your worth. Don't let them make you lose yourself. Continue to remain whole and be reminded that you are a whole person, that you were always a whole person, and you will be a whole person after them. You will be okay. Maybe they'll come back, maybe they won't, but get to a place where you don't give a fuck whether they do or not. Get to a place where either way, you're good. You are okay. You know you will be fine. You are a full, complete, whole person, and you know what you bring to the table, and you only want good around you, good for you. If they want to eventually get with the program, understand the assignment, and come back and find you and make amends and continue to grow and heal together, cool. But don't wait. Don't wait for them. Live your motherfucking life. Live your motherfucking life. Hope them the best. Hope that they heal. Go live your life. Anxious avoidance, go heal. You fucking people up. Respectfully, go heal. Real love does not hurt. It doesn't. So, that's what I got today. I'm going to be releasing this a little early because Friday is the 4th. And so changing up the schedule a little bit this week. Excuse me. So I'm out. Be kind. Be fucking kind. That's going to be my outro for now on. It's something I've said forever. Be fucking kind. It's not hard. You don't know what the fuck people are going through. You don't know what they're healing from and they're not talking about. You don't know what they're grieving, what they've lost, what they're trying to heal from, what they're struggling with, what makes it hard for them to get out of bed every day. So just be fucking kind. Just be kind to people. Even if it's something as little as complimenting something they're wearing, or telling them that they look beautiful, or they look nice, or just a smile. Easiest thing in the world. Be kind. So, love y'all. Thank you for listening. And have a safe and happy 4th. And I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you for tuning in to the 8th episode of Play With Your Dick, Not Me. Bye.